Tell us who you are.
I'm Shearin. Been around a little while. Played bass on a pretty iconic tune back when you guys were first listening to rap called Rapper's Delight. If you want to talk about history, I think it was only last year that was released, if you can believe that. But that's who I am. That and a lot of tours, a lot of different acts. Obviously too many to name, but I've enjoyed and appreciated and been grateful for each one. And film scores and TV shows and jingles and whatever else it is. In other words, Nate, a body of work. That's what I am.
And what are you listening to behind you?
Well, you know, what I'm listening to right now is, most importantly, a couple of monitors that have changed my opinion of what listening to music is all about. I didn't know that was going to happen in my lifetime. I don't know if we can blame it on a pandemic and maybe my ears needed to be redone, but they really have, I can tell you right now, with these things. So, yeah, man, impressive things I'm listening to right now with these IN-8s, I'm telling you.
You were talking a little bit about, we were listening to a track that you would track the drummer.
Yeah.
And what your impression was hearing that track again through these.
Yeah, absolutely is interesting. This was a pretty talented drummer. Steve Jordan was actually playing on a drum track. And the crazy thing about it is the difference in having a three-way monitor with these is I actually felt that I was in the control room, kind of talking to him about what parts and what I thought about things. It was very reminiscent of how close that felt. But I almost thought I could hear him re-grip the sticks. That's just how defined the mid-range comes. And that's where the center of the information is. So it felt like I was being re-informed of what the song was supposed to sound like in the beginning. That can be alarming, let me tell you. If you've only listened to your mix through one type of system and then you hear these, it can kind of bring you emotionally back to how fun that song was when you composed it in the first place.
And you were talking about another mix you worked on. You said you probably walked 4 miles between here and the car, which is 40 feet away.
Yeah, we all go through that. We all go through this process of double checking and not being sure. And will this do well, in the car? Will this do well in the headphones at the gym with the person listening on their iPhone? So yeah, you're getting up back and forth and you're walking. Is this right? Is the bottom right? Can I hear the highs? Can I hear the melody? Is the voice right? So you walk yourself to death. I would say close, average song, yeah, 28 miles. I've got my exercise limit too in the past, but the bad thing now, I'm probably going to gain weight, Nate. I'm a little pissed because now I'm not going to walk as much. I can actually hear these being exactly what I need them to do, and then trusting and moving on. So you end up being a heck of a lot more efficient in your workflow. That's kind of cool.
So you had also at one point said while you were listening to these that you hated me. Can you talk about why?
I'm not a fan right now. I'm not, because it was so funny. Nate does this to me on purpose now. I see how our friendship's going to go. And so I pulled up a song that I thought I had killed. I thought I mixed this thing well. It was from my last record. It actually did pretty good. And I'm listening to it and I'm like, oh God, I think the guitars are out of tune. Why didn't you tell me? No one tells me, but no, everything just really becomes more clear. But until you hear what a three-way does to you, you will second guess old mixes. I think we're all going to get into that. You're just going to have to let them go, folks. Just it's done. Move forward. But yeah, man, I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. How about that?
That's fair. That's fair. Anything else you want to say?
Hey, look, do yourself a favor. Believe in the hard work that Cali Audio is putting into their product line. I want you to believe that there's a reason why they're doing it. They're really looking out after your overall creativity. I mean, that's what it's all about. You spend all of these years trying to get it right, trying to get to a point where that song sounds the way you thought it would in your head. Here's the trick though. In your head, everything is basically right where you emotionally feel it. Three-way monitors, actually in these IN-8s, can force you to feel like you're inside of your head again, it's kind of shocking. It might piss you off a little bit to know that you're that close inside your head. But I can tell you the whole idea that this company is building everything they can to allow that to happen, from the person who's just starting, just getting into home recording, to the person who actually does a lot of professional stuff, but actually wants a set of monitors to do more than they thought possible. I don't think there's much that Cali's not going to be able to do for you. from the first monitor all the way down to whatever the last one is that they engineer. Keep your eye on this company. You're going to be very, very well pleased.